Hello and welcome to today's video. On today's video, I'm going to talk over how to protect yourself from artificial intelligence taking your job. Now, according to Future.com, I read this article about 2 weeks ago about more than half of the jobs in 2050 will be taken over by either artificial intelligence, some type of robots, or some type of software. Now, as human beings, we are known to make things better. What do I mean by that? If you look at the first car that we made in the beginning, and you look at the car that we have right now, you put them side by side, it's uncomparable. If you look at the first computer that was the size of a closet, and you look at the iPhone or the laptops or the computers nowadays, we completely blow them out of the water. Same thing with cell phones. You can look at the cell phones we have today and look at the cell phones that first started, same thing, we completely improve upon things. So artificial intelligence is not going to go away. It's definitely going to get better. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this to prepare you and to look for opportunities. There's always opportunities with change. If the smart person would jump ahead of change and step ahead of the game instead of falling behind. You don't want to be like Blockbuster Video, ignoring Netflix until eventually they went bankrupt. You don't want to be like the taxi cabs who were ignoring Uber or Lyft, and now you have probably like 8 Uber drivers to 1 taxi cab. Ultimately, you want to get ahead of the game, and change is one thing that's going to happen. It's inevitable, no matter what you say. But if you go to your local grocery stores, you'll start seeing this change already happening, where there's no longer a cashier. You have to go to a self-checkout. It's CVS, Walgreens, all those areas here in the U.S. It's pretty common. If you go to some fast food restaurants, they would not take your order. They'll say you have to order the kiosk, and that's just the way that it is. And I know that's slowly getting incorporated into the drive-through as well. There's a lot of apps where you can set schedules, so you no longer need a receptionist in a lot of jobs. A lot of jobs are being delegated to overseas, and they're actually training ChatGPT, or not ChatGPT, artificial intelligence to take phone calls. How do I know? Because I've encountered some of them. Some of them are good. They still have a lot of work to go. But like I said, we only make things better. So it's only a matter of time. I even heard rumors, I don't know how true that is, but that there's an artificial intelligence that's being programmed right now to learn how to break down legal documents in plain English. So there's a lot of things that are happening in the future. And once again, this is not designed to scare you, but to prepare you so you can get ahead of the game and don't fall behind. So what is the easiest way to not fall a victim and losing your job to artificial intelligence? Start your own business, start your own side hustle. We have plenty of time to start a new niche and to figure things out. Even if it takes you 5 years or 10 years to live a life that's worth living, is better than staying stuck at a job that you hate or career that you hate and end up being a victim of being replaced. That's just, I'm not trying to be so negative once again, but it is true for a lot of people, and it has been true in the past. And once again, everything right now is at its infancies. Starting November, ChatGPT, OpenTable AI released ChatGPT, which sparked a little bit of a firecracker under Google and Microsoft and Facebook and a lot of other big corporations, and they're on a race to create a better, stronger artificial intelligence. You can see Google started incorporating now AI into their Gmail and other stuff as well. You can see Microsoft doing the same. I know they're working on some stuff on Facebook. So once again, the race is on, and we only make things better. Don't fall behind. It's time to just grab a hold of your future by creating something that you have control over. If you leave your power in someone else's hands, I don't know, it may or may not work to your advantage. I'm not a psychic, but I can honestly say I'd rather have control of my future than have someone else take charge of it. So that's all I have for today. Have a wonderful day. Go out as well. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. And I always leave free downloads on the comments as well if you want to check it out. Subscribe to the channel if you find any of this information useful. That is all I have for today. Have a good day.